Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki. This is actually done in London, very nice. It will go like this.
Surrender unto you.
Good. Your thoughts. What else is June? Just as pearls, and not all before you. See now this wondrous vision, eternal, all expanding, many suns, thousands, and millions.
I see Brahma, Shiva, sages and serpents, arms, bellies, mouths and eyes, glowing like blazing fire, glowing forms everywhere. No origin, middle, nor end, both wondrous and terrible. Everyone is disturbed, paying their obeisances like moths to a flame. Warriors, enter your mouths, scorching rays, all is devoured. Oh Lord, please, please be gracious to me.
Time I am, the great destroyer. I will terminate everyone. Other than the Pandavas, all the soldiers on the battlefield will be slain. So fight! Fight, my friend, 'tis your duty!
Limitless One, O God of gods, Original Father, Supreme Master, I fall at your feet in awe. Oh, my mind is dazzled, perplexed. Will you kindly show me your original form?
Be compassionate, honest, and kind. Love and serve me, and your life will be perfect. Be fearless, heroic, and determined. Austere, simple, and pure. Be compassionate, honest, and kind. Modest, clean, and resourceful. Arjuna, be of a divine nature. One so dear to me as this will certainly return home to my abode. This is a promise to my devotees. Arjuna, all that I have spoken has been for your benefit. Please, think carefully of all that I have said. Now, you do as you wish.
Oh Lord, my illusion is gone. I am firm and free. My doubts are dispelled. My Lord, I'm prepared to do as you have said. I will take my bow and prepare for battle.
The master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality.
That's so nice, no? Yeah. So, when Krishna had shown that type of form, Arjuna had become frightened. Huh? See, Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita, he says here, that Arjuna wants Krishna to reveal the Vishwarupa so that whole world can know that Krishna is not ordinary human being. Huh? Actually, Arjuna can already see Krishna with prema chakshu, loving eyes. Huh? But he was awarded, now Krishna gives him celestial eyes, eyes of demigods, to see the universal form. That means Arjuna needed to downgrade his vision. Huh? Because celestial vision with which you can see the Vishwarupa form, but with prema chakshu you can see the two-handed form. Huh? So, those who claim that they are God must show universal form to prove their claim, Prabhupada says. Anybody tells you their Guru is God, tell them, okay, take me to your Guru and he has to show Vishwarup Darshan. You can check. Huh? Also, you can ask the Guruji to open his mouth and check what is inside. Huh? Because Krishna showed Brahmanda inside and Vishwarupa outside. Correct, no? Prabhupada says, but still a pure devotee is oneself not attracted to Vishwarupa, because Vishwarupa you cannot dress and decorate. All textile mills will get over. If you feed him prasad, the whole earth will be bereft of food. Everything will be. So Prabhupada says, that's why the devotee is not attracted to the godless display of opulences, he says. See, Krishna showed this, Vishwarupa and Kalarupa. And Arjuna saw this. Huh? It was like blinding. It was thousands of suns rising together. Aneka bahudara bhaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. See, aneka bahu, many hands, bhaktra, faces, netram, eyes, millions of eyes. Pashyami, I am seeing. Tvam sarvato anantarupam. Wherever I turn my face, I see millions of heads and millions of hands and legs. Sahasrashi, Sahapurusha, Sahasraksha, Sahasrapadvisa, like that. Na antam, na madhyam, na punas. I don't know where is it beginning, where is it ending. Your body is like endless, all around, everywhere. He's saying. Vishwarupa is looking like that, he says. Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam Tvamasya vishwasya param nidhanam Tvamabhyaya shashvata dharma gopta Sanatanastvam purusho mato me. Yeah, he's saying you are the veditavyam, you are the most worthy to be known, the supreme truth to be known. And Tvamasya vishwasya param nidhanam, you are actually the creator of all these millions of universes. And you are avya, you are imperishable. And you are permanent, Shashvata. Dharmagopta, you are protector of religious principles. Vajra is saying. Sanatana Stvam Purusha, you are a Sanatana Purusha. That means we are all people who come and go, but you eternally exist. He's saying. Vajra is glorifying Krishna. Prasida Devesha Jaganya Vasa, he's saying. So in this way, he said Bhishma, Drona, Kripacharya, they are all like rivers entering into ocean. And evil people like Shakuni, Duryodhana, Dushasana, and our Jayadratha, they are all like moths entering fire. Two examples he is giving. They are all entering into your mouths. He's saying. Akyahi me ko bhavan ugra rupo namostu te deva vara prasida vijñātum iccāmi bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. Ko bhavan, who are you? Such a huge, ferocious Swami. It's very frightening. I am offering you obeisances. Vijñātum iccāmi. I want to know why you have come here in this dangerous form. And the Lord told the answer. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kalosmi Loka Kshayakrit Pravriddho Lokan Samahattumiha Pravrittaha Rite Vidvam Na Bhavishyanti Sarve Evastita Pratyanikeshu Yodaha. That's the time I am. Kalosmi Aham, he says. See the time, how do you know? See time in this world. Time turns jet black hair into white hair. Time turns clean faces into wrinkled faces. Time turns young people into old people. And time sends old people to graveyard. You will see that. Time can be seen. Time makes a person's teeth lose one by one out, two out, all out. Isn't it? And hairs also fall off. Ears are hard of hearing. Eyes go into the sockets. So the time devours everybody, swallows. Nobody, although there are many atheistic people arguing against God and everything, but God is swallowing them in the form of time. They cannot stop it. With any amount of researchers, they won't be able to stop the effect of time. So Lord says, Mrityu sarva harashchaham, in the form of death, I devour everything in this world. I am the greatest devourer at the time, he says. So, therefore, intelligent people do not waste their time. Instead, they know as the body will go from childhood to boyhood to youth to old age and death, by the time they are prepared to quit this body and go back to God. Yeah. In this way, he showed everybody was there. Shiva, Brahma, Indra, Ganesha. All the devatas were arrayed in that form. This is like one form. It's like a perspective of the whole universe. Everything in the universe is in one form only. Because in 10th chapter, Krishna said, I am the light of the sun, I am light of the moon, I am strength of the strong, I am intelligence of the intelligent. Correct, no? You remember that? Now Arjuna asked, anybody can say that I am the intelligence of the intelligent. Correct, no? Any of you sitting here can say, I am the strength of everybody. You can say that. But how do you prove it? That he proved by this form. In this 11th chapter, he showed all those opulences in one body only. He showed. Therefore, he showed Vishwadarshan. This I have shown you already. The devotee, okay. This is what I already told you before. See, the devotee willingly chooses to be controlled by Krishna. The non-devotee desires independence from God and is indirectly controlled by Maya. He's saying. Then Arjuna is glorifying. Sthane Krishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prahrishyat anurajyate cha rakshami bhitani disho dravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sangaha. Tava prakirtya, the whole world is glorifying you. Jagat prakrishyanti anurajyate cha. All the living beings are amazed to see this form. He's saying they are put to wonderment and fear simultaneously. He's saying, Rakshamsi bhitani disho dravanti. In this way, he is saying many verses, and then he is telling Krishna that I have committed many mistakes, and I didn't know that my friend is God. Just now I come to know. He's saying, before that I thought of you like a friend, Because Arjuna is one of the Pandavas. Pandavas, mother is Kunti, correct, no? Now, mother is Kunti, Kunti's brother is Vasudeva, and Vasudev's son is Krishna. That means maternal cousin. That's what we thought like that. He's saying, Saketi matva prasavam jaduktam, he Krishna he yadava he saketi, ajanata mahimanam tavedam maya pramadat pranayena vapi. He's saying, you see? He's saying, sometimes while playing, I pulled your hand, I pulled your leg. Sometimes you were sitting and speaking, I was lying down and hearing, very casually, very carelessly. I have joked about you, Krishna. Now I am very worried that I committed many mistakes. Now that I have understood you are a big personality. He says, Piteva putrasya sakeva sakyuhu. Just as father forgives a son, our friend forgives his friend. Priya priyaya arhasi devasodam. Just like a lover forgives the beloved. You also forgive me for all the mistakes. You are pitasi lokasya characharasya. You are father of all the creations. Like they started offering prayers. So, then he told Krishna, please don't show this dangerous form. You take away this form, I want to see the Vishnu form and then two-handed, beautiful Krishna form, he said. Yeah. Prabhupada says that the most intimate feature of absolute truth is two-armed form of Krishna. This form is known through devotion service. And then in that shloka, you will be amazed to know one word is used. Universal form is rare, Durdarsham, and seeing Krishna's two-handed form with love is even more rare, Sudurdarsham. See, all of you think for a moment, is this rare, what you are seeing now in the picture, which is Vishwarupa, or this rare? So I used to generally think that this Vishwarupa is very rare. It is Sudurdarsham and this is Durdarsham. But in Gita, Krishna says the opposite. He says that the universal form is rare, but the two-handed form is Sudurdarsham, even more rare, he says. Can anybody say why he says that? Think about it. No. Yeah, mic. The mic. Well, this form looks like you and me, and it says two-handed form only.
Because
But
it
this,
requires love to see.
yeah,
Because it requires love.
he says this form requires love to see. Give an applause, Haribo. You see, the two-handed form was seen by even Karna, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Shakuni, Dhritarashtra, correct, no? They all saw the two-handed form, but could they understand who Krishna is? Somebody thought Krishna is just a covered boy. Somebody thought Krishna is a diplomat. Somebody thought Krishna is Dwarkadish, king of Dwarka, correct, no? Everybody had their own idea. Somebody thought Krishna is ordinary. Somebody thought Krishna is extraordinary. He is neither ordinary nor extraordinary. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. That they didn't know. Because, see, Krishna does two type of leelas. Laukik, alaukik, we call it. What is laukik? Looking like human being. Alaukik means superhuman. So I will tell you a pastime, you can tell me whether it is laukik or alaukik. Taking cows and cows for herding. Laukik, correct, no? Yeah. Stealing butter? Yeah. Lifting over than here? Yeah. Isn't it? Or opening mouth and showing to Mother Yashoda? Oh, that is laukik. You can also show. But after opening mouth, show the Brahmanda inside. That is alaukik, isn't it? Similarly, drinking forest fire. Yeah. One day in the train, night I went to sleep very early, about 8:39 I slept. Morning I got up at 3 o'clock and I was chanting japa. So while chanting, one fellow on the other, I was in one berth, on the other berth another fellow was sleeping. At about 4:30 or so, that fellow called for chai. Chai wala was passing. Chai. So he asked for chai and then he took the chai. He was in semi-state of sleep, not fully woken up. He put in his mouth and the chai was smoked hot. It just burnt his lips. Like that he jumped up. And then that fell to the ground. And he shouted at the chai wala, "Itna garam de diya, tumko paisa nahi milega, nikal jao," he was telling him. And I was laughing. I was trying to control my laughter. Why? Because the reason is the previous night only I was reading from Krishna book, the time of Krishna swallowing forest fire. See, when covered by friends once went to Munjatavi forest in Vrindavan, there some forest fire came from all sides. Krishna told them to close their eyes. Why he told them to close eyes? Because if he swallows forest fire in front of them, they'll go and report to Yashoda. And Yashoda will never let him go to forest after that. So he told them, all of you close your eyes and the fire will be gone, Krishna said. They all closed their eyes. And he swallowed the forest fire. I was thinking, this fellow is not able to even take the heat of the chai. And people are claiming they are God. We should tell them, put fire in their mouth. If they can swallow fire, then we can accept they are God. Correct, no? So Krishna can do such things. Alokik can swallow forest fire. Showing Vishwarupadara Krishna, alokik. Nobody can imitate it. That's why. So he shows alokik pastimes to prove to the atheistic people. Hey, atheist, see what I am showing. Huh? So he's showing. And laukik pastime he does for his own premi bhaktas, dear devotees. Because devotees don't need to be proved that he is God. They already know he is God. Huh? So with them he performs human-like pastimes. Now why he does human-like pastimes? Because human-like pastimes become very nectarian and enjoyable. For example, one day I saw a poster that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to plant 8 crore plants. They said, I was very curious. I wanted to watch that video. How one person can plant 8 crore plants? I was thinking. Then when I saw the video, he was planting only one plant only. All other 8 crore plants were planted by different people. It was arranged on that day, all over the country. But this video came out, it went viral. The Prime Minister is putting a plant, putting the sand, and is also, putting water with a jet. And there were millions of people watching that video. Sometimes when you watch, like for example, I'll just show you one. So now he did very simple activities. For example, rolling chapati, serving prasad, accepting charanams, correct? No? But this many people may be doing this, but somebody like a Prime Minister doing is something which goes viral, correct? No? When they do that activity. So similarly, when the Supreme Lord does human-like activities, stealing butter, one boy was telling, but even I can steal butter, he was telling. But when Krishna steals butter, he is called by the name Nakanchor. Anything he does. Yashumati Nandana Brajabara Nagara. Yashumati Nandana
Brajavara Nagara.
Gokula Ranjana Kana.
Gokula Ranjana Kana.
Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manohara.
Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manohara.
Kaliyadamana Vidana.
Kaliyadamana Vidana.
Amala Harinam Amiya Vilasa.
Amala Harinam Amiya Vilasa.
Amala Harinam Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki. Vipina Purandara Navina Nagara Vora.
Vipina Purandara Navina Nagara Vara.
Vamsivadana Suvasa.
वंशीवदन सुवासा
व्रज जन पालन असुर कुल नाशन
व्रजजन पालन सुरकुल नाशन
व्रज जन पालन व्रज नंदन की व्रज जन पालन असुर कुल नाशन
व्रजजन पालन सुरकुल नाशन
नंदगोधन रखवाला नंदगोधन रखवाले गोपाल भगवान की गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर
गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर
नवनीत तस्कर माखन चोर भगवान की सुंदर नंद गोपाला
सुंदर नंद गोपाला
यमुना तटचर गोपी वसन हर
यमुना तटचर गोपी वसन हर
दास रसिका कृपा माया
दास रसिका कृपा माया
श्री राधा रस बिहारी की रास रसिका कृपा माया
दास रसिका कृपा माया
वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर
श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर
श्री राधा वृंदावन नटवर भगवान की भक्त विनोदाश्रय
भक्त विनोदाश्रय
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya
Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. In this song, I called out many names, you saw, isn't it? So Krishna gets a name when he does an activity. As soon as he puts his hand in butter pot, he's called as Makanchor. As soon as he runs away from the battlefield, he's called as Ranchor. As soon as he sits on the chariot of Arjuna, pulling the horses, he gets a name like that. So that form, as he rightly said, and this form is only visible to the eyes of those properly understandable only by the devotees. 200 form. Yeah. And then Lord also showed a 400 form, and then he showed the 200 form. First he showed 400 form like this, then he showed. And then Prabhupada writes something very important in the, I'll just show you in one of the purports. Actually, in the Surti camp, it appeared to me that some of the devotees in the Surti camp, there are many, many vital things covered in this. Like, for example, this is Bhishma glorifying Krishna as the original Narayana. Then there are also other things like Markandeya Rishi establishing Krishna's supremacy. You're seeing that picture, correct, na? Patrashayi. There are many important things which are covered in the previous. Yeah, this I told you about Krishna showing to Mother Yashoda. And this is another pastime where Krishna presents supremacy. This is in Kena Upanishad. This one. To all the different demigods. And what is this Leela? Yeah. So many Vishnu forms coming from Krishna. So, in this pastime, you will never see anywhere in the Puranas that from one Vishnu form many Krishnas came. Have you ever heard that? You'll never hear that. But here you find from one Krishna's form many Vishnu forms came. So in this way one should understand why are we calling Krishna as supreme. So we had an elaborate session in the So yesterday this is a conclusion. Please read this. Who has the mic with you?
Lord Vishnu is always a protector of his devotees by expanding himself into various forms, and his devotees have great reverence and respect for him.
And Lord Ram?
Lord Ram charms the heart of devotees by depending on them for crossing river, leader of boatman Guha, for crossing ocean, leader of Vanars Sugriv, accepting even though at low position, leader of Rakshasas Vibhishan.
Yeah. But one thing with Lord Ram, he will only connect with leaders of the groups. Like your boatman leader is Guha. Vanara's leader is Sugriva. Rakshasa's leader is Vibhishan. So Ram comes down to, that's the meaning of Saushileta. Saushilya means a big person coming down to the lower people and then mixing with them. So Lord Vishnu will never come down. Vishnu will always be a boss only. Whereas Ram comes to the level of leaders of the groups. But Krishna comes not only leaders, he will, therefore we showed this pastime, correct, na, yesterday? Krishna the peacock. He will mix with peacocks, deers and everybody like that. This I showed you just now. He will do many mischievous activities, playful. Here. Thinking, where are my covered boys? I don't see anybody around. So he's thinking, what mischief to do today? Then he's saying, I'll go to the neighborhood house and there's a gopi there. So he will go to the gopi and say, Gopi, can you sing Mukhari Rag for me? He's asking one raga. And the gopi says, oh, what is this? Mukali raga. That's one raga which I have not heard about. I don't know, she says. Then he'll give her a pinch. Huh? And then she will scream, ah, and she will scream. She will say, Mukali raga is like this only. See, here he will do it.
பக்கத்து வீட்டு பெண்ணை அழைப்பான், பக்கத்து வீட்டு பெண்ணை அழைப்பான், மூக்காரி ராகம் பாட சொல்லி வம்பு கிழப்பான். பக்கத்து வீட்டு பெண்ணை அழைப்பான், மூக்காரி ராகம் பாட சொல்லி வம்பு கிழப்பான். எனக்கு அது தெரியாதென்றால், எனக்கு அது தெரியாதென்றால் எக்கூறுக கிள்ளி விட்டு அவள் விக்கி விக்கி அழும்போது இதாண்டி முகாரி என்பன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன், விஷமக்கார கண்ணன்.
His pastimes are very extraordinary. So these are the four Leela Madhuriyas I'm telling you. Leela Madhuriya, Prem Madhuriya, Vena Madhuriya, and Rupa Madhuriya. So, sweetness of his pastimes, of his devotees' love, his sweetness of his flute, and Rupa Madhuriya, sweetness of his form. So, they are attractive even to Narayana and Lakshmi. Actually, Lakshmi, although she is sitting at the feet of Narayana and massaging his feet, Lakshmi develops a eagerness to join the rasa dance because she sees her same Lord Narayana in the form of Krishna is very sportive and playful. So she, there is a temple in Vrindavan where Lakshmi, instead of sitting like this, she is sitting like this, praying to Vrajabasis, give me entry into rasa dance, like that. So, now one thing that we have not seen yet is the dhams now, which I will show. Before we go to the dhams, let us finish this one, Saulabhatvam. See, Sripad Ramanujacharya wrote one book called as Gadyatrayam. In that book, he says, the qualities of the Lord are extraordinary. He says that he has written in this, if you see, Klesha Karma Dyashesha Dosha Samsprishtam Swabhavikanabadika Tishaya Jnana Bala Aishwarya Virya Shakti Teja Saushilya Vatsalya Mardava Arjava Sauharda Samya Karunya Madhurya Gambhirya Audarya Chaturya Stairya Dairya Shaurya Parakrama Satyakama Satya Sankalpa Krititva Kritagnyata Yasankyeya Kalyana Guna Ganauga Maharanavam Parabrahma Bhutam Purushottamam Sriranga Shayinam Asmat Swaminam, like that is saying. So what I have done, I have taken this line and I have elaborated in the coming slides. So these qualities are very important for us because not only we should know the greatness of God, we should know his sweetness and his easy availability. One example Ramanujacharya gives, if there is a big tall elephant, can you climb on its top? You cannot. But if it kneels down, with its trunk it picks you and puts you on the top, then you can climb. Similarly, Lord has Paratvam, means he is not very easy to approach. Like regarding Tirupati Balaji, there is one shloka which says, Shri Swami Pushkarnika Plava Nirmalanga Shayortino Haravirincha Sanandanadhyaha Dvare Pasanti Varavetra Hatottamangaha Shri Venkata Chalapate Tava Suprabhatam. This verse says, so in the early morning hours, in the Pushkarni, many devatas like Brahma and Kumaras, Narada, and they all take a bath in a pond. And then they come with wet clothes, dripping with water. They come and stand at the door of Tirupati Balaji's entrance door. Big crowd of people. So at that time, there are watchmen who are taking a stick in the hand and beating people. Hey, don't push the door. Wait, it will open. So some of the beatings are falling on the head of Brahma also, it is said. So what is the meaning of that? The darshan of Lord Balaji is rare even for people like Brahma. What to speak of any of us? So that is the Paratvam. Paratvam aspect means Lord is great, he is Ati Durlabham, very difficult to get his association. Whereas Saulabhatvam is explained here. So Supreme Lord has qualities beneficial to all of us, but more beneficial especially to devotees. We are going to discuss now. Sadarshita, always these qualities are there in him. Atishaya, these qualities are limitlessly present in him, oceanic proportion. They are present. Now I'll show those qualities one by one. See, Jnana. He can create and oversee his creation simultaneously. And he can keep track of karma of every living entity. He knows each of our names, forms, identity, our karmic account, everything he knows. And he has the strength to sustain all the creations. And Ekamshena Sito Jagat, with a small amsha of his energy, sustaining millions of universes. Aishwarya means making everyone and everything move as per their karma. He can move all the living entities as per their karma. Virya means he can perform all actions without getting tired. Like one man, when I showed multiple pictures in our Krishna art book, one man said, "This is the picture I like the most." He said, "As do I." He said, "I wish I can lie down like this in my office and get all my work done." Can any of us think like that, isn't it? I said, Lord is not just sleeping. Lord is in Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra means it's a kind of meditative state where the Lord is able to get a lot of work done very easily. It's a relaxed, alert state. Not only that, the Lord is like the sun. Sun can evaporate urine and not get contaminated. Like that, Lord can take away sinful reactions and not get contaminated. Shakti means he can perform impossible tasks effortlessly. He can perform. Yeah. And he has influence over all the jivas, not only humans, even animals, birds, insects, everybody is influenced by him. Madhava means, see, inability to tolerate separation from his devotees. Who is this? Rama is crying for Sita when Sita was taken away by Ravan, isn't it? So he thinks of his devotees and feels great separation from devotees. Similarly, Jagannath feels separation from Vrijabasis. Correct, no? Because Jagannath is who? Krishna in Dwaraka. He feels great separation from Vrijabasis. He wants to come, and therefore they pull him to Vrindavan in a chariot. Arjuna means he always keeps his promise. Kunti Maharani is telling the sun may become cool, moon may become hot, she's saying, but you will never go back in your promise. You made my sons the kings of the world. I can't believe how you made them miraculously, she says. She glorifies him for his truthfulness. Sami means treating all devotees equally, without considering big or small. See Lord Rama, how he treated the squirrel. He respected Hanuman, but he did not neglect the squirrel. High or low birth, he treats them all equally. Bhakta Vatsalya means, just as when a newborn cow falls to the ground and gets dirty because of the sand, the mother cow licks and cleanses the body. Like that, the Lord removes the impurities in the heart of his devotee. Like Dhruva Maharaj's impurity was removed by Lord Vishnu, by the conch touch, divine touch of the Lord. Karunya, Lord feels compassion for his devotee. Therefore, Krishna told, my Pandavas are fighting, I have to be there. I will be on their side and help them, guide them. Madhurya, Lord's beauty even to those whom he goes to attack. See, he goes to attack Bhishma, but even Bhishma found Krishna very beautiful. Look at his dazzling dhoti, look at his anxiety-ridden eyes, look at his hair flowing. And he picked up a wheel. It's called as Virya Rasa. How many of you know about Virya Rasa? Almost half of them know. Can any of you say about Bhishma? Is Bhishma a non-devotee or a devotee? Devotee. But why he was on Kaurava's side and fighting against Pandavas? Actually, Lord Krishna wanted Bhishma to be on the other side so that he can enjoy the rasa of fighting. There is a Bhivatsa Rasa, Raudra Rasa, Bhayanaka Rasa. One of them is Virya Rasa. Virya Rasa means Lord also likes stunt. How many of you like stunt in a movie? You like it? Like in a movie there is comedy, there is tragedy, there is romance, and finally there is stunt. Last scene you have seen that? Sometimes the hero is pushed off from the mountain by the villain and you thought the hero has fallen, but then his two hands are still holding. And then the villain is catching the heroine and the heroine is screaming, "Chhod do unko, chhod do, mara baat." And with his shoes he is crushing the fingers. You have seen that? It looks like, he'll crush the fingers and push him away. When he's crushing one finger, he's putting the other hand. Finally, everybody knows the fellow will come up. Correct, no? Then hero will come up and he will knock down the villain and take the heroine and go away. Correct? So those moments are so thrilling for some people. They will kick the neighbor also sometimes. Watching movie. So Lord also likes such stunt scene. So here he's enjoying doing stunt with his own devotee. Who is this devotee? Bhishma. So he looks sweet when he comes like this. Sarva Bhuta Hitam. Jatayu fought a very valiant battle against Ravana, and now he is fallen to the ground. So Ram treated him like his own father and did Antyeshti ceremony for him. And when Ravana was killed, he told Vibhishan, your brother's final right should be done. Vibhishan said, I'm not interested to do it. He was such a terrible sinner, he said. Ram said, when a person dies, one should never talk about his sinful part of his life. It's over now. So, and as a brother, you have a duty. If you don't do it, then I will do it, Ram said. So you can see how Rama is responsible. And he accepted Vibhishan, Sharanagati. Although Vibhishan comes from demoniac background and all Vanaras suspected Vibhishan, still Rama accepted him. All of you repeat this. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. Yo me bhaktya prayachati. Tadaham bhaktupahritam. Ashnami prayatatmanaha. There is one word used twice in this sloka. Anybody knows? Bhakti. That means because it is endowed with devotion, I accept it, he says. So, who is this? Krishna didn't eat chapan bhog offered by Duryodhana. Actually, Duryodhana was pushing Krishna to eat as soon as Krishna arrived as a messenger for peace. Duryodhana said, Keshava, first finish your lunch, then let's have the meeting, he said. Krishna said, first meeting. If meeting is successful, then only I will eat, he said. Duryodhana said, no, we already cooked, you must eat now, he said. Krishna said, what are you talking? Either a man should be hungry or the food should be offered with love. Neither am I hungry nor are you offering with love. Why should I eat that? Instead, Krishna went to the home of Vidura. There, Vidura and Vidrani, they were with tears welling up in their eyes. They welcomed Krishna. They are pure devotees of Krishna. So while speaking to him, Vidrani was giving him banana peel and throwing away the bananas, you see. And Vidura shouted at her. She said, hey, look at you, what are you giving? You are supposed to give banana peel to the cows and banana to the human being, correct now? You're giving the opposite, but Krishna was eating still. Therefore we sing. Duryodhan ke bhog na khayo, rok saat vidur gar kayo. Duryodhan ke bhog lagayo. ऐसे प्रेम पुजारी राधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम ऐसे पुजारी श्याम 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 राधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम 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 जय माधव मदन मुरारी राधे श्याम 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 जय माधव मदन मुरारी राधे श्याम 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 केशव कलिमलहारी राधे श्याम 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 केशव कलिमलहारी राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम. So, what is the song saying? Rukasak Vidarugarakayo is saying. Yeah. You ate even the peel offered with devotion by your devotees. That's what the Lord is saying. What the devotee gives, even meager things become great for him. One verse Krishna told Sudama, I remember, in the chapter, 10th canto, 80th chapter. Anu api upahritam bhaktair premna bhuryeva me bhavet bhuryapi abhakto upahritam Name to shaya kalpate. Hey Sudama, anugapi upagran. Even if my devotee gives something very small, as insignificant as chipped rice which you have brought, that becomes a great offering for me, he said, because it is endowed with bhakti and devotion. Your wife has cooked, remembering me that I like this very much. That is very tasty, he said. Because of its love. See, one man told his wife to make rava laddu. He told her, my mother always used to make rava laddu. Can you also make? She said, why not? I also know how to make it. She made it. When the man ate the rava laddu, she asked him, are you happy? He said, it's all right, but not like the one which mother makes. He said. She became a little upset. Then she called her mother-in-law the next day And then she got all the recipes. So next week, now she made rava laddu. Made sure that there's rava, there is sugar, there is, fried kaju. Huh? There is also ghee. There is elaichi. Huh? What else you have in that? Huh? Any of you eaten rava laddu? You know that? So all that she put and made it very attractive. And rava also very finely she fried it. Now she asked, now you eat and tell me. He ate it and said, oh, this is better, very nice than last week. But not as tasty as what my mother makes, he said. She said, hey, wait a minute. This recipe is given by your mother. It must be like what your mother used to make. So what do you think the man was missing? The mother's affection with which she made and gave, that made a big difference to him. He was still remembering fondly how my mother used to make and give. When I was a school kid, when the summer vacation would come, I would bring like dozen friends to my home. We used to play a lot of games. So my mother would call me, hey, just see in the cupboard, what is that? She would ask me. I said, what is that? She said, go and see. So I would open the cupboard and big stainless steel box. And then you open the lid and see, my Lord, so many items. This chikli they make, laddu and chikli and kara shev, they call it, kara shev. All those things, almost a dozen different items she would make. And that would take her days together to make it. And then she would tell me, so, see, these are the items you like the most, I mean. I would tell her, don't worry, we will take care. So you bring all the friends, make plates, and we'll finish it off in a few days, correct, no? So now who is telling her to make it? Is anybody? I didn't order her that you make all these things for me, correct, no? Why would a mother do that? Because of affection, correct, no? Similarly, Lord Krishna also, he says, if anybody, Sudama's wife was telling, how can you go with empty hands? You should carry something with you. She made some chipped rice and gave. So it's made with affection and devotion. So then that really touched his heart. See, after I became brahmachari, practically, 15 years later, I went home once. And my mother is so attentive, what she did, when she makes aloo sabji, in my school days, I used to tell her that you put extra flame and catch the bottom, correct, no? And then, like that she would do. And then that portion would be very crispy. How many of you know that? Yeah, correct, no? So I used to love it very much. Now, 15 years later, now, when I went home, she had made that and kept. And she separately kept aside for me. When I was eating prasad, she brought that and said, oh, how did you remember this? I said, oh, you like this very much. That's what I kept. So you know that certain things are done with affection and that cannot be denied. So if somebody does something without even you telling on their own, remembering what you like, that touches your heart, correct, no? That's why the Lord says that anything given with devotion is attracted. Samaham sarva bhuteshu name dveshyosti na priyaha ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mayi te teshu chapyaham. See, it's not that Lord likes demigods and he doesn't like demons. It's not like that. Actually, the demons are those who destroy Brahminical culture or Vedic culture. What is Vedic culture? You can remember easily with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You remember this? All of you repeat. A for absolute truth. B for Brahmanas. Brahmanas means teachers of Vedic knowledge. C for cow protection. D for Devatas. Devatas means Devatas are also respected like we respect the Lord because they are taking care of the universe, correct, no? And E for etiquettes. Etiquette means etiquette and etiquettes of behavior means senior, junior, equal, how to deal with them. And F for flee to the lotus feet of Vishnu. Flee to the lotus feet of Vishnu. Say that. Which means whenever there is danger, you should flee to the lotus feet of Vishnu. That is F. And G is goodness. You remember that? And H is holy name. So let me check now how many remember. A for? Absolute. That means Brahminical culture, Vedic culture means A for absolute means Krishna is the center. That's the first thing. B for? Yeah, Brahmana should be respected. And teachers of Vedic knowledge should be respected. C for? Cow should not be killed. Rather, cow should be protected. And the milk of the cow can nourish our brain tissues. And D? Devatas also deserve to be respected. They are assisting limbs of the Lord. E? Yeah. And F? And G? And H? Yes. So now Prahlad Maharaj was preserving all these things, correct, no? Therefore, he became dear to Lord Narasimha. Although he was born in a demon family, Bali Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Vibhishan, they all are born in demon. So the Lord doesn't see who is demon, who is demigod. If you follow the spiritual path, Lord will accept everybody. Apiche suduracharo bhajate maam ananya bhak sadureva samantavyah samyak javasito hisaha. See, Lord says that even if my devotee has fallen down to abominable activities, I still consider him sadhu or a saintly person. Why? Because he quickly repents and feels remorseful. He cries, "My dear Lord, what have I done? I am worse than an animal. Punish me. Whatever punishment you wish to give me, I am ready to accept. I promise you, I will not act like this again." So, in the tears of repentance, a devotee's sinful reactions are washed away. So, today evening you will see a drama on Ajamila. Very powerfully, devotees are prepared. So, you will see that. You will get more idea at that time. Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat chantim nigacchati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Even if a devotee falls down, gives up Krishna consciousness, goes away, again he will quickly come back. And then he will attain lasting happiness and peace, he says. There is one ISKCON devotee. He joined the temple with great enthusiasm. But then within a couple of years, he had some tussles with devotees and his chanting became dry. And, one day he thought, I will bloop. Bloop means what? Give up and run away. Just like you take a stone and put in the, pond or something, bloop, sound comes. Some people give up and go away. So he decided to bloop and go away. So when he left the temple and went, first thing he wanted to do was to go in the ocean for surfing, which he used to do before. So he went in the ocean for surfing. He went ahead. Suddenly at one place he encountered a shark. A shark came out of the water, opening the mouth. If you would go left, it will go left. If he goes right, it will go right. Whichever side he was going, it was moving, as if it's ready to devour him. My Lord, he closed his eyes and loudly chanted Namaste Narsingaya. Which he knew that when death or anything comes very close, you should chant, call Narasimha. Then when he opened his eyes, the shark was gone. He thought, thank God, I am saved now. So he immediately swam back, enough of serving now. His life is saved, he came back. But then still he was thinking, thank God Krishna saved me. Should I go back to temple? He wasn't not ready yet. He thought, okay, I will enjoy for some time, then we will see later. So he came. Then he went to the airport. And the airport he saw Matajis were distributing books, Prabhupada books. They came and showed a stack of Prabhupada books. As soon as he saw the books, he thought, hey, my Lord, again the same books are coming. Then he turned his face away and went. Then he boarded the flight. He thought, I will go home and relax. He sat in the flight and he heard the murmuring sound. Somebody, who is this fellow? Doesn't allow me to sleep. Murmuring. He turned around. So there was sannyasi sitting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And now he understood Krishna doesn't want to leave me. He wants me to be with him. So he took the next flight and came back to temple after that. So that's what Lord is saying. But if any devotee, even if he leaves quickly, he'll come back. He's saying. Machitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. See, Krishna is telling Arjuna, don't think my devotees will not have difficulty in life. Difficulties will come, but when they remember me, then by my mercy they will cross over all difficulties. Like that he is saying. Mat prasadat, by my mercy. Tarishyasi, they will cross over. Like Gajendra is one example. This devotee is calling Krishna. So we have to only, therefore it is a tap the door shall be open. Pray to Lord, then the prayers will be answered. So prayers go up, blessings come down. So Lord says, I am available. Anybody who remembers me, calls me, I am there. He says. Mam hi partavya pashritya episyuh papa yonayaha Striyo Vaishyas Tata Shudras Tepi Yanti Param Gatim. See, Kayadu was carrying Prahalad in her womb. And Narada was speaking to her. She used to make garland for the deities. And she was hearing Katha from Narada. But Kayadu did not listen well. But Prahalad listened very well. He became pure devotee. Why? The answer is given. Kayadu being a woman, her mind was more worried about Hiranyakashipu in the forest. Now Hiranyakashipu, she was worried about Hiranyakashipu. And she was also worried that what about my child when he comes out, the Devata should not kill him, thinking that he's an Asura. She was attached to child, attached to husband. So due to the material attachment, she could not listen well. She just listened like this and left it. But who listened well? So sometimes the women, their mindset may be more, thinking about material problems of life. But even they can become great devotees in bhakti. Like you see Draupadi or Yashoda. There is one whole song which tells about how the women are great devotees. कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, पैर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, पैर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं। द्रौपदी के जैसे हम बुलाते नहीं, द्रौपदी के जैसे हम बुलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं। माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं, माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं। गोपियों के जैसे हम नचाते नहीं, गोपियों के जैसे हम नचाते नहीं। कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल गाते चलो, गोपाल गाते रहो। मन को विषयों से विष से हटाते चलो, हटाते चलो। गोविंद गोपाल गाते चलो, गोविंद गोपाल गाते चलो। विषयों से विष से हटाते चलो, विषयों से विष से हटाते चलो। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। The song which I sang now, all the names are only female names, correct, no? One, how the Yashoda puts Krishna to sleep. How the elderly gopis, they are tempting Krishna, saying that they are all sitting in a circle and putting the small Balagopal. Hey Gopal, if you sing, one gopi says, I will give you laddu. Another gopi says, I will give you makan. Another gopi says, I will give you kadi sakar. Like that, each gopi is tempting Krishna with different things. Krishna says, why only sing? I will dance also. I sing and dance. And all are clapping hands and the small Gopal is dancing in the middle. And then all of them are feeding him all different things. So the gopis know how to make him dance. Shabari knows how to make Krishna eat, feed Krishna. And similarly, Draupadi knows how to call Krishna. So in this way, even simple women who may not be very philosophical, even they can, through devotion service, can attain Krishna. That's the point. And Vaishyas are always counting money. They are very, very money-minded. But even Vaishyas, despite their busy business, and they can also become devotees. Many, many people, Vaishyas have built temples and they have given donation for building temples and they become great devotees also. Similarly, the Shudras are those who run away from the Gurukula. They will never want to sit and study. They are averse to learning, reading, writing and everything. But they are ready for working hard. So if they do sevas for Krishna with their body, then they can go back to Godhead also. In this way, the bhakti path is very easy for everybody, is saying. So it's called Saulabhatvam. I showed you the Paratvam, the greatness of God, and now you saw Saulabhatvam. So, now, this is just 4 slides, and then I'll take some 5 minutes questions till 2 o'clock. We will end. See this one? Please read this Devidham. Now, 4 dhams I'm going to show you. Devidham, Maheshdham, Haridham, and Golokdham. Okay? Yeah, please read. See,
Devidham.
if anything is not clear in this is the time for you to clarify. Now we are going to talk the 4 dhams. After that, we are going to enter into Golokdham after that. Then detailed in Golokdham we will discuss. Okay, read about Devidham.
Living entities who
So Devidham, where is it? Where are we? Devidham only. Yes.
living entities who desire to enjoy separately go there, meant for fulfilling the living entity's desires and for his reformation, a temporary place of illusory enjoyment and constant suffering, conditioned by birth, old age, disease, and death. The knowledge of the living entity is covered by ignorance and illusion. False ego makes the living entity identify with the material body.
Correct, no? That's right. See, here one universe I have shown you here. Here one sample universe I have shown you. Like this, all these universes you see around Mahavishnu, they are all like this. They are all universes, small and big size universes. The whole thing is called Mahatattva. And this is governed by Shiva and Durga. Material world, father and mother are Durga and Shiva. You have seen the Ardhanarishwar, you have seen that? Half Shiva and half Durga. So they are Shakti and Shaktiman, Shiva and Durga, they are the main people in the material world. In the spiritual world, the prominent deities are Sitaram, Lakshminarayan, and Radhakrishna. Correct, no? So we are part and parcel of Krishna. Soul is part and parcel of Krishna, and his body is part and parcel of Shiva and Durga. Correct, no? They have given us this material body. Is that clear to everybody? Yeah. So Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna says, Aham bija pradhaka pita, that pita actually Shiva, Prabhupada says, because Shiva and Devi is the mother and father of this body, material body. And the part and parcel of Krishna, the soul, that is Sachidananda Vigraha, that is part and parcel of Krishna. Yeah. See here? Yeah, read that.
In each and every universe, the same Mahavishnu enters as Garbhodakshi Vishnu and lays on Ananta Sisa.
Ananta Shesha, yeah, correct. Now read about Maheshdham. See, Maheshdham is between material world and spiritual world. Where the Brahma Jyoti is there, you find Maheshdham there, yeah.
A marginal place between Devidham and Haridham, not part of the spiritual world nor the material world, no opportunity to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for impersonalists who want to merge into the transcendence, for liberated souls who have not realized the opulence of Haridham, the destination of Nirvana, the Buddha philosophy, system of Jnana Yoga makes one eligible to enter here.
Yeah. So here, a personality called Sadashiva lives here. So Sadashiva's body is completely spiritual. Just as when Mahavishnu comes, Sadashiva also comes, same time. So this Sadashiva resides there with millions of his devotees, and they perform bhajan, kirtan there. And Sadashiva does katha himself. And many personalities like Narada, Kumaras, they are his associates also. But in the Maheshdham, those who are pure devotees of Shiva will go to him. Those who think of him as a person, those who worship him as a person. And then from there, he can give them promotion to for higher Vaikuntha planets, if they become eligible. But those who are not considering Shiva to be a person, they think Shiva is some Nirakar, impersonal. They think like that. Then they don't go to this abode, they go to Brahma Jyoti and they are suspended there. Depending on everybody's meditation, according to the meditation, they get to destination. So, in South India and Tamil Nadu, there is a group of people called Nayanmars, 63 Nayanmars. Many of them, there is one Kannappa Nayanar. They are all very, very pure worshippers of Shiva. But their mode of worship, maybe like Kannappa Nayanar, for example, he will offer pieces of flesh. He will offer, and he will tie the flowers in his shika and bring it, and then offer it to Shiva. So the worship may not be that pure, but when he actually goes to Shiva, he will learn the pure mode of worship of how in Vishuddha Sattva worship should be done. Then they will be elevated to the Haridhama after that. Yeah. No, they cannot attain Shiva, Buddhist people, but they attain that same platform, which we said earlier also. They go beyond the wheel of samsara, correct, no? And then they are Brahmajyoti, they are suspended. Prabhupada said, Buddhists actually go to Buddha, and then by Buddha, they have to be further trained to go to spiritual world. Same Prabhupada said about Jesus also. Jesus tells in Bible that I have many more things to tell you, but you guys are not ready, he said. Now, whatever they were not ready, now we'll make them ready when they go here, go to him. Hmm? Oh, once they go to Buddha's plane, from there, if they don't get elevated up, then they have to come back. Yeah. Yes. Haridham?
General description of Vaikuntha. Unlimited planets, each being unlimited. Once having gone there, we never return to the material world. Ever increasing pleasure and love. No official lighting. Everything is self-illuminating.
Self-effulgent, yeah, illuminating.
Ever fresh, youthful, eternal, immortal. Each planet is predominated by a particular expansion of Narayan. Everyone and everything there is perfect. Everything is made of a pure consciousness. Kamdhenu cows and Kalp Vrach. Described Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah. I already showed you this, how the Vaikuntha planets look like. Huh? Showed. Then Golokdham.
The spiritual,
Yeah, read it.
the supreme spiritual planet in Vaikuntha. It is like the whorl of a lotus flower. Other planets are the petals. Three divisions: Vrindavana, Mathura, Dwarka. It emanates the bright rays of effulgence, Brahma Jyoti, throughout the entire spiritual world. Krishna performs wonderful pastimes there and reveals his sweetness. Every step is a dance, every song, every word is a song.
Yeah. So, see, Golokanani nijadham tale chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridham asuteshu teshu Te te prabhava nichaya vihitascha yena Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Read that.
Below the planet named Goloka Vrindavan are the planets known as Devidham, Maheshdham, and Haridham. These are opulent in different ways. They are managed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, the original Lord. I offer my obeisances unto him.
Yeah, so here these four dhams are explained here, correct, no? In this, there is one more verse where Ganesha is telling Parashuram. It's from Brahma Vaivarta Puran, Ganapati Kanda. See, Ganesh is talking to Parashuram and he is telling him what he says. Yato vanti vishwani stula sukshma adhikani cha punastatra praliyanta evameva muhurmuhu golokavurdvam vaikunthat panchashat koti yojanaha Nasti lokastha durdvam cha Nasti krishnat paraprabhu Idam shrutam shambhu vaktran Maya te katitam. Read the translation.
From Lord Krishna, gross and subtle worlds emanate and again they merge into him. This happens again and again. 50 crore yojanas above Vaikuntha, Goloka is situated. Beyond Goloka, there is no other abode, and beyond Shri Krishna, there is no master. O Brahmana, this I heard from Lord Shiva, that I have told you now.
Like that Ganesha is telling Parashuram. See here, Golokam Urdhvam Vaikunthat Panchashat Koti Yojana. Beyond Vaikuntha, 50 crore yojanas. And then he's saying, Nasti Lokastha Durdvam, there is no Loka above it. Nasti Krishnat Paraprabhu, there is no Prabhu beyond Krishna. Like that it says. So sometimes people ask you, people talk about Goloka, where is the information? Here is one information from Brahma Vivada Puran, correct, no? So now you all got an idea now about the different dhams. So I can take 5 minutes some questions. Anybody? Saket is also in Haridham. I have not shown. Huh? Actually, Saket-dham is also in Haridham. There are details. Actually, I have not shown everything in this. For you to understand it, I have given it very elementary manner briefly. But if you want to see, there is one disciple of Zalan Bhakti Vikas Maharaj. His name is Gokul Chandra Prabhu. Gokul Chandra Prabhu has made a big chart of spiritual world. Huh? And from all the different Puranas, he has collected them and put very beautifully, it's made, detailed. Any of you is interested, you can study more. Yeah, please give the mic to him.
Prabhuji, one who reaches the Saket Dham.
Where is the mic? Where is the mic? Yeah.
Prabhuji, one who reaches the Saket Dham, will it elevate to go to Golokdham?
No, he is asking, if somebody goes to Saket Dham and remains with Lord Rama, will he be elevated to go to Krishna Loka? No, Hanuman is never feeling that I'm missing something. He is very happy with Ram Seva. So you see, each of us sitting here, you will have a relation either with Sitaram or with Radha Krishna or with Lakshmi Narayan. At the moment, we don't know. Huh? See what happens. This is a very important information I'm going to tell you just now. You all can be attentive. Last 5 minutes. After that, you'll go for prasad, okay? See, in the spiritual world, when you leave the Lord's association, the soul shrinks. Right? Actually, the soul is like, just like you see all these bodies now, the soul is also similar type of body with full form with Satchidananda. But when he wants to leave the spiritual world, he shrinks into a egg shape. And he becomes very tiny, like a Balagra Shatabhagasya. It is said, take one hair, cut the tip into 10,000 parts. It's only one part. Such a small, tiny soul. It becomes shrunk. And then he comes and animates the body. Sometimes you open a book. Old book, if you open, no? Sometimes you find one creature moving. You seen that? Huh? One small dot-like creature is moving. Soul is inside that. Similarly, in a big elephant, in that body also there is a soul occupying. Correct, no? That's what animates the living bodies. In this way, the soul moves from one body to another. The bodies are changing, but the soul's swarupa will not change. Like my hand now, I can wear electrician gloves. I can wear surgeon's gloves. Or I can wear boxing gloves, isn't it? Boxing gloves you wear. What are the gloves you wear? Winter gloves. Winter gloves you can wear, woolen gloves you can wear. So the gloves are changing, but the hand shape is. Similarly, your Atma Swarupa is from Goloka, it will be remaining the same only. And then that shrinks and comes here. Only the gloves are changing, different bodies are changing. And then when you come to Krishna consciousness, like you all have come now, slowly the sleeping soul will wake up to his full form. That is called as going from a sadhana deha to siddha deha, we call it. Right now we have what deha? Sadhana. We are all doing sadhana. Siddha deha will evolve completely. And once the siddha deha is blossomed, then you will know your swarupa, who I am in the spiritual world, who is my immediate reporting authority, and what services are given to me. So your swarupa is there. It may be Gopa or a Gopi or somebody may be a girl, like Draupadi is a girl in this world, correct, no? But in spiritual world, she is a boy. She is a Saka of Krishna. That's why in Mahabharata, you will see many places, Krishna calls her Saka. And she also calls him Saka only. Because both are Saka in spiritual world. Whereas here, she has assumed what form? Female form here. It's not that females here will be gopis there. No. The Atma, like here, some of the boys sitting here, they can be gopis also there. Correct, no? Because nobody knows. Right now, the body is like a gloves only. Gloves keep changing. Somebody may be in a male form in this life. Next life, we can be in a female form. So in the spiritual world, you have eternal form. That's called Swarupa, we call it. That Swarupa has shrunk now. We are slowly blossoming it. And then when you go back there, in that Swarupa, you will serve. Is that clear? Yeah. Give the mic to him. If you belong to Vaikuntha, you'll go to Vaikuntha. If you belong to Golok, you'll go to Golok. If you belong to Saket, you'll go there. And you'll be happy there, eternally. Yes.
So like one's eternal form is fixed, like whatever he had.
Actually, that form, although it is fixed, it's also mentioned in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita that if one develops a desire to serve in another form, he can be given opportunity. For example, Balaram. Balaram is like a Sakyaras, correct, no? But Balaram becomes Ananga Manjari and serves Radha Krishna as a gopi also. He has that ability, correct, no? That means the soul has unlimited potential. Once he goes to spiritual world, how he wants to serve, accordingly Lord can offer him opportunities. Yeah.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। आपने सर्वभूतानाम हितम में बताया था कि श्री राम टोल्ड विभीषण जी to do the final rituals of Ravana, after that there is nothing. So if the terrorists die and there is the final ceramics of him, so we must matlab, accept him as a nobleman or attend it, or we must
See,
not.
there one is whatever type of human being one has been. The Antyeshti is one ceremony which completes the sanskaras. There are 40 sanskars. The Garbhadan sanskar comes before the child is born. And Antyeshti comes after a person dies. So, like Atma, how we can perform Garbhadan or Antyeshti, he cannot do. Because he's already dead. So somebody else has to perform it. Because the body should be burned. And along with the burning, there are many procedures, 13-day procedure should be done. So the Lord said that you are a brother, you only have to do it. Otherwise, the soul will be wandering. He will not get the next destination. Therefore, the Lord told him.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Where is it?
Prabhu.
Where is it? Yeah, here, okay.
Prabhu, you told 5 types of mukti. In that, Samyapya, which tells about that who serves God very closely. And in Samyapya, you told who live in the same loka of God.
Salokya.
So, if anybody who serves God very closely, then it will ultimately in the same loka of God. So, how does it different from?
Oh, there is a big difference. For example, that's what I'm giving the example. Like a guru, like His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj is here. Huh? His Holiness Jayapataka, tomorrow is going to come. We have requested him. Maharaj is going to give lecture to him. Maharaj agreed to come tomorrow. I think he'll give us a couple of hours. He will give us. So now Maharaj, there is one Mahavaraha Prabhu. More than 15-20 years he is personally serving Maharaj. That's Samipya. But there are Maharaj disciples, there are 60,000-70,000 disciples all across the globe. So they are his disciples, but they are only serving him in a distant way. They can't serve him personally. You understand the difference, no? You understand the difference?
That means they are living far away, but in the same loka.
The same loka also, they may be existing, but they may not get intimate service. Yeah, correct. You are right. Correct. And then?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
That is
Hare
right.
Krishna. Sir, my question is, how the Yaksha Gandharva and Sur Kinnara are different from this human body, and why Shiva is called Yaksha Swarupa? Yaksha क्या स्वरूप है, जटाधरा है, पिनाकस्ता ऐसे बोलते हैं, तो उनको यक्ष स्वरूप क्यों बोलते हैं?
See, he is the leader of the Yakshas. Like he is called as Bhutanath, correct, no? Have you seen picture of Shiva in Shmashan? You have seen, no? Why he goes to Shmashan? The Shmashan is an unclean place, and he even takes the bhasma from Shmashan and wears in his body. He keeps snake around his neck, and he has jatadhari. Why? Because he wants to attract the Bhuta, Preta, Pishachas to become devotees. So what he does in the evening when he goes on the back of Nandi, when he carries all these bhutas with him. And then when any man, woman are doing sex in the daytime, husband, wife, he puts a ghost into their womb as a punishment to them. So for the family, it's a punishment, and for the ghost, it's a reward. Because ghost gets a human body, and the family gets a ghost as a son. And then when the son grows up, he'll create a lot of trouble for parents. So, in this way, Shiva is doing a favor to the ghost spirits by going to Shmashan. You understand, no? Similarly, for the Yakshas also, Kubera is the leader, but Shiva is above. So all this, like everybody has a following, so he has his following also, those who are under him and whom he delivers. Therefore, he's called like that. And then any other question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Where is the mic?
Yeah. Prabhuji, although...
You already asked the question, right? Please give chance to one more. Yeah, on another hand. Yeah, yes.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, I want to ask what is the main difference in Haridham and Golokdham? And when we...
Yeah, I showed you a difference yesterday. In Haridham, Vishnu is in 4 hands. In Golokdham, Krishna is in 2 hands. And in Haridham, everybody respects Lakshmi and Narayan as mother and father type of relation. Very respectful, reverential. Like a prime minister is respected in the parliament. Army, Navy, Air Force, all of them salute. Like that they are respected. But in Golokdham, nobody treats Krishna as God. They treat him like an equal friend. Or the mother Yashoda, Nanda, they treat him like a son. Gopis treat him like a lover. Like that. And covered boys, there are servants of Krishna, they treat him as a master. But the friends of Krishna, they treat him like an equal friend. Just like you treat your friends like that.
And when we say we want to go back to Godhead, so which dham is there?
Which?
Which dham?
Oh, that, the whole Vaikuntha planets. That area is called as Paravyoma. So that whole area has the same characteristics. That means everything is Sachidananda. There is no old age, disease, death, birth, anything like that. And all jivas are pure. So those are all common in all Vaikuntha planets. Which abode you will go inside Vaikuntha planets, that's a detail. Just like you go into a college, you got into IIT, then you may go to mechanical engineering or civil engineering, or you may go to computer science. There are different departments, correct, no? Similarly, once you go to the Vaikuntha region, depending on your relationship with the particular form of the Lord, you go.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Here.
Where?
Here, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, if anyone goes to Maheshdham, Shivji ka dham, so does he also like comes back to God, or like it is like complete like
Achha,
Golokdham?
his question is, if you go to Maheshdham, can you come back? See, Maheshdham is in which plane? It's neither material world nor spiritual world. Huh? It's in the intermediate region, Brahma Jyoti region, correct, no? So, actually, we don't have much information about those who are connected to Shiva as a personal worship. We have to study more about that. Because there are two types of Shiva followers. One is a personalist worshippers, another one is impersonal worshippers. Most of them want moksha. They don't see Shiva, they only go to Brahma Jyoti. And they'll be suspended there. From there one can come. Arihya Krichrena Parampadam Tataha Patanti Ado Anadra Tishmadangre. The verse says in Bhagavatam, due to not having any activity, they can come back to this world. That's possible. It's a metastable state. Material world is unstable, Brahma Jyoti is metastable, and spiritual world is stable. But when one goes to Shiva actually engages them in kirtan, and he himself is doing bhajan and discussion. There is a likelihood that they may get purified and they may go higher. Now, instead of going to Shiva's abode and going further, in this world itself, you will see many Shiva Bhaktas became great Krishna Bhaktas, like our Narsi Mehta, for example, in Gujarat. Correct, no? So there are people like that. Because why would one go to Shiva unless one has some material desire? Generally, people go for that. But those who worship Shiva without any material desire, then Shiva gives them direction to go to Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
See, your Google sheet I have answered already. In the morning today, all questions I answered. In case you put more questions, I'll answer also. Okay?
Hare Krishna, please.
Now we are going to wind up because 2 o'clock now. I know there are 24 hands up, but I have one more session in the evening when I come. I'll give some time. Shri Prabhupada ki.